Kayong mga nakaupo, sana tumayo naman kayo paminsan-minsan para makita nyo naman yung tunay na kalagayan sa labas at nang matugunan nyo mga pangailangan namin. I won't be content with an answer from Secretary Duque when he was being asked about the COA report that he will look into it and get back to them. Hindi naman katanggap-tanggap yun.
So what's the next step for Governor Chiz right now? Are you running for Senate again?
Walang tamang sagot sa halalan. Ang importante lang, pag-aralan ninyo, suriin ang mga kandidato. Mas konti yung panahon na magdudusa kami. Kayo mas mahaba-haba pa.
If you were in Senate right now, Gov Chiz, no, what are the bills that you will prioritize?
Number one would definitely be empowering local government units more. I've seen the best practices by most governors and mayors because I'm one of them. And I think government should give them an opportunity to do their thing. They're in a far better place to know what their people need and how it should be done compared to any secretary simply sitting in the comfortable chair in his office in an air-conditioned room in Metro Manila. May kanta nga ang Glock 9, ang pamagat yata, upuan. Ang linya niya, palagi kong sinasabi, kayong mga nakaupo, sana tumayo naman kayo paminsan-minsan para makita nyo naman yung tunay na kalagayan sa labas at nang matugunan nyo mga pangailangan namin. Kayong mga nakaupo, sana gawin ito. That has always been a dream of a lot of local government unit workers. Kasi mas alam naman talaga namin kung anong kailangan ng mga kababayan namin eh. No secretary or bureau director office in Manila can ever beat our knowledge of and experience in our respective local government units to find out really what they need. Now, there are some bad eggs. May mga masasama naman talaga at halangang bitukan ng mga local officials, but these are more exceptions rather than the rule. Second would be the proper allocation of the budget. Because for me, governance is about allocating scarce resources. If government is able to do that, then they govern properly. I think the next budget is very crucial because I call it a recovery budget. It's very crucial because it should pave the way for our economy to move again while at the same time protecting our people from the pandemic. If we miss out on this train, so to speak, the Philippines will take a longer time to recover and our people will suffer more. I am awaiting a study that's being done right now with respect to how many people died from COVID and how many people died because of poverty, hunger, or absence, or lack of work or opportunity. It would be a nice figure to look at. How many people died from other diseases other than COVID because our hospitals were full? How many people died of comorbidities not because of COVID, because our doctors, our nurses were busy handling a surge in COVID? That would be a nice study to look at too, somewhere down the road or in the future, because we might see that more people might have actually died. I'm not sure, but it's a possibility. So these are the things that Congress actually should be doing and looking into right now. And for one, Rina, I won't be content with an answer from Secretary Duque when he was being asked about the COA report that he will look into it and get back to them. Hindi naman katanggap-tanggap yun. It should not have been taken hook, line, and sinker. And recently, I was monitoring a hearing in Congress, and I heard Secretary Dominguez say that they signed a confidentiality agreement and cannot reveal the price of the vaccines they bought. That is completely against the procurement law. That is completely against all of the policies of the government, the procurement and policy board. And I don't know, kasi kung ganyan yun, de lahat ng government agency, pati kami, pipirma ng confidentiality agreement sa binibila namin ng computer, binibila namin ng bigas, and it will hold. It should never hold. It should not be allowed to hold. And confidentiality has no place with respect to accountability, especially when it comes to public funds.
Gov Chiz, not everybody will have to agree with what you say, no? How do you handle negative remarks or comments about you?
If it's constructive, even if it's negative, I try to learn from it. If it's clearly destructive, I simply ignore it. It's part and parcel. I just had an interview with Bicol University students before this. And their thesis is about the call-out culture.
Okay.
Pag kina-call out daw ang mga politiko sa social media. Nahoy, ano ka ba? Pag bumoto ka, so, sabi ko sa kanila, you have to understand and study too the precursors of this. Saan ba nanggaling to? Social media is merely a platform. People
Mm-hmm.
used to call out politicians by writing them a letter, by visiting them in their office, by holding rallies in front of their office and coming up with a caricature or a placard or something to air their views. Social media is simply a platform, a way of expressing as well. And they asked me, is it good or bad? It's always good because it's part of free speech and expression. I'd rather have that opinionated people who think they're the most intelligent people in the world rather than
Mm-hmm.
have a silent citizenry. Because on the part of the politician, they can choose either to respond or to ignore, or they can choose to learn from it, or patulan nila. Marami akong kaibigan sa politika pumapatol.
Mm-hmm.
But it's totally up to them. It has never bothered me, especially if you don't really think that what you're doing is wrong or that you violated any law or that what you did was immoral.
What are the qualities of a good leader for you, Gov Cheese?
Honesty would be one. Honesty would be the first. A leader should be honest, not only with respect to handling public funds, but also being honest to his people with respect to what the true state of affairs are in your province, municipality, city, or country. Second would be the ability to work with other people. Because
Mm-hmm.
no man is an island, and no senator, no one congressman, no one governor, even if he's the local chief executive, no president, however powerful he may be, can actually get things done unless he puts people together or has the ability to put people together. Even our next president, for example, I'm not running for president, Rina, I'm just describing my ideal president. Our next president should be a healing president. A president that will heal us from this pandemic, but more importantly, that will heal the great political divide that is amongst us. Because he cannot do it by himself, his party cannot do it by themselves, and certainly his government cannot help overcome the problems brought out by this pandemic. He has to be able to work with other people, his
Mm-hmm.
opponents in the last elections, in the previous elections, other parties, other sectors that didn't support him or didn't like him, especially given the fact that our next president will surely be a minority president. Meaning ang mananalo, parang si Pangulong Duterte, hindi binoto ng mas nakararaming botante. But he will still win because he got the most number of votes, but he or she will be a minority president. And that
Mm-hmm.
president must be able to reach out, must learn to reach out, and must be open to accepting any form of help, even from his former political opponents.
So, what's the next step for Governor Cheese right now? Are you running for Senate again in the coming elections?
I will put my name again, Rina, in the ballot for the
Mm-hmm.
Senate in the next
Yes.
elections, for the simple reason that given the problems we're facing right now, it should be, as they say in English, all hands on deck. Lahat ng
Mm-hmm.
pwedeng
Mm-hmm.
may tulong, dapat alokin yung tulong na yon, mag-ambag sa parte ko, anumang karanasan, talento, galing, o nalalaman ko, yun ang nais kong iambag. I didn't say I was running. I said I'd put my name in the ballot because there's a difference for me. I'll put my name in the ballot because I'm offering it. Parang hindi ata ako makakatulog pag hindi ko inalok yun.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi sa paniniwala ko, kahit pagandahin ko at ayusin ko in relation to the pandemic o pati ekonomiya ng probinsya namin, ng rehiyon namin, ng Region 5,
Mm-hmm.
hindi pa rin magiging sapat yon at kulang pa rin yon kung hindi yung buong bansa ang muling babangon. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I decided to put my name in the ballot once more.
Can you say a message to the youth right now who are voting for the next elections? Ano po yung magandang mensahe nyo para bumoto po sila ng tama next elections?
Lahat yun nagsisimula sa pagrehistro. Kung hindi kayo rehistrado, hindi kayo makakaboto. Walang tamang sagot sa halalan. Ang importante lang, pag-aralan ninyo, suriin ang mga kandidato kung sino nga ba ang karapat-dapat dahil kayo rin ang magbabayad sa mas mahabang panahon kapag mali o palpak ang mananalo. Kaming mas matatanda, ang mas maikling panahon na ang ilalagay namin sa mundo at kung mali ang napili nating leader, mas konti yung panahon na magdudusa kami. Kayo mas mahaba-haba pa. So mas malaki ika nga ang taya ninyo kumpara sa amin sa darating na eleksyon. Rason para magrehistro, bumoto, pero bago bumoto, suriin ng tama ang kakayanan at kwalifikasyon ng kada kandidato. Okay lang magkamali. Okay lang na hindi tama yung inyong napili. Basta't pagpulutan nyo ng aral yon para sa susunod na eleksyon, mas maganda na yung pwede nyong piliin o mas maganda na yung mga magiging leader ng ating bansa. I know that our national hero said that the youth is the hope of the fatherland, but you should get over that already. When you use the word hope, it pertains to a time that is yet to come, a person that is yet to be molded, or a place you have yet to reach. For me, ang dapat na maging bagong panawagan sa kabataan ngayon, ang kabataan hindi lamang pag-asa ng bayan, ang dapat ngayon pa lang, maasahan na ng bayan. Dahil kailanman, huwag niyo ikonsiderang o ituring na kapansanan ng pagiging bata. Bata ka man o matanda, may kakayahan at boses ka at oportunidad na gawin kung anong pwede mong magawa para sa iyong bansa. Just think of it this way. Half of our population of 110 million is above 18. Half is below 18. So kung kalahati lang, yung 18 years old and above lang ang gagalaw para sa bansa, ibig sabihin nun, 55 million lang yung gumagalaw para umasenso ang bansa at gumanda ang kalidad ng buhay ng bawat Pilipino. Pero kung bawat Pilipino lang sana, bata man o matanda, ano man ang edad, mayaman o mahirap, nakapag-aral o hindi, babae o lalaki, ano man ang kasarian, may itsura o wala. Kung lahat tayo, mas marami sa atin gagalaw, isipin mo, mas maraming gumagalaw, simpleng math na lang, mas malaki din yung pagbabago makikita natin sa ating bansa. So never consider being young as a handicap. Always think that every day you wake up is an opportunity to do good. Every day you wake up is an opportunity to do the right thing. You have more days that you will be waking up from compared to the older generation, compared to us. So I hope you will make the most out of that time.
What
Sorry
about,
kung mahaba rin.
that's good actually. What about your message naman to the Filipino people this time of crisis na may kinakaharap po tayong pandemic? Matagal-tagal pa po itong pagharap natin sa pandemic na to. So what's your message for the Filipino people?
Og Mandino wrote that this too shall come to pass. There are several passages in the Bible as well that says that this too shall come to pass. So my message would be to the people would be this too shall come to pass. Lilipas din to, matatapos din to, malalampasan din natin ito. Huwag nating sayangin yung panahon na hinaharap natin itong pandemya at mga problema kaugnay ng lockdown para hindi tayo magkaroon at makagawa ng mas magandang bersyon ng mga sarili natin. Dahil darating at darating palagi yung panahon na babalik tanawan natin ang panahon ito. Pag-uusapan na lang natin, pagtatawa na natin. Pero habang nandito tayo, alam ko na mabigat para sa marami sa ating mga kababayan. Pero matatapos din po ito. At lilipas din po ito sa awa ng Diyos. Maniwala at panghawakan po natin yung kinabukasang wala na itong COVID-19 pandemic na bumabagabag at nagbibigay sa atin ng pahirap sa panahon ito.
Yeah, before we end the show, Governor Chiz Escudero, let's play a game, Gov Chiz, so our viewers can get to know more about you. I'm going to ask you a question and you're only allowed to say one word to this question. Are you ready po, Gov Chiz?
I will try.
Okay. Okay, favorite food?
Tinola.
Favorite chips? Do you eat chips?
Cheese curls. Sorry, hindi siya chip. I got my name from that. Cheese curls. That's why dahil paborito ko yung cheese curls ng bata ko.
So ever since
cheese
na. Oh,
kaya
I
CHIZ ang
see.
spelling niya.
Okay, that's a trivia. That's something we don't know about you, diba? Favorite song?
Beautiful in My Eyes. Because that's the only song I can roughly sing.
Oh,
Na
sample? Sample?
I never
movie?
sang on stage. I never sang on stage.
Sa banyo lang, no? Gov
I'm not
Cheese.
about to do it. Favorite movie would be Love Affair.
Okay. Favorite
remake.
actor?
Sino yung sa Indiana? Harrison Ford.
Okay. Favorite sport?
Shooting right now.
What's your pet peeve?
Inefficiency.
Okay. This time around naman, Gov Cheese, let's complete the phrase lang, no? Sana all, blank.
May pag-ibig at mahal sa buhay.
Ayan, hindi ko kayang blank.
Magnakaw o makulong.
Sa classroom, blank.
Hindi ko yata mag-gets yun. Sa classroom.
Sa classroom. Okay, let's change it. Let's change it. Ito, very popular, very popular. Winarak mo ang blank.
Winarak mo ang plano ko sa buhay na marami sanang magawa, kaya lang tumama ang pandemya.
kahit konting blank?
Pagtingin, lalong-lalo na pag namimiss mo isang tao.
Aba, talaga namang, are you a romantic person po ba talaga?
Uy, relevant to ngayon kasi mga mag-iisang buwan ko lang di nakikita yung asawa ko tapos biglang magte-10-day quarantine pa. Ganon. Apektado yun.
Paano po pala yun? No? How do you balance it off? Parang, in a way, parang LDR din kayo kasi every how often lang po kayo nakikita ni Miss Heart?
My first girlfriend was when I experienced LDR. Wala pang internet nun. Wala pang email nun. So either long distance call or snail mail. Yun ang totoong LDR. Ngayon, hindi naman nag-ano kasi pwede kang mag-video call, pwede kang makausap anytime, kahit nasan siya sa mundo, pwede mo na siya makausap. Hindi tulad noon, landline lang, pag wala ka sa bahay, hindi ka na matawagan. Hindi mo niyata inabutan yung Rina. Pero pag wala ka sa bahay, hindi mo na matawagan. Pag hindi mo nakuha yung phone number niya at may nakita kang magandang babae sa mall, baka masunod kayo magkita, may 3 anak na siya o matatanda na kayo pag hindi mo nakuha yung number dahil walang paraan para mahanap mo siya. Wala namang Facebook para i-search mo yung pangalan man lang niya. Nung nag-LDR ako sa unang girlfriend ko, literally I would write to her every day. Para may matatanggap siyang sulat araw-araw kasi 2 weeks yung sulat bago makarating sa Maynila galing sa Washington DC. Sa sobrang dami kong sulat na sinulat, gumawa pa ako ng sulat na baliktad. Sinulat ko ng pabaliktad at pwede lang niyang basahin pag nakatingin siya sa salamin. Yan ang LDR. Ito hindi naman LDR talaga ang tingin ko dito maliban sa hindi mo man lang mayakap o mahalikan yung tao.
One last na ha, Gov Chiz. Any message for Miss Heart Evangelista and to your kids as well na rin po?
Miss ko na siya. Sa mga kids ko kasama niya.
Ako yung kinikilig eh.
Siyempre, miss ko na siya. Kaya lang, kailangan sumunod. So, susunod. Pero I look at it as an opportunity. Siya pa rin yung kausap ko. Para at least pag nakita tayo, merong gigil.
And to your kids, baka may mensahe ka po para sa kanila.
I only wish the very best for them. For me, given the opportunities, given them that I never had when I was growing up, hindi naman sa pressure. And it applies to the younger generation as well. You have no excuse not to be better than us. You have no excuse not to accomplish what we've accomplished. You have no excuse not to accomplish far more than we ever did. Dahil maraming pagkakataon na meron sa inyo ngayon na hindi namin inabutan nung lumalaki kami. Let me expound. Nung lumalaki ako, encyclopedia lang ang laman ng library namin. Pag wala yun sa encyclopedia, hindi na namin malalaman yun. Pag may assignment na mahirap, maghahanap ng doktor at engineer o abogado yung nanay ko na pwedeng sumagot ng tanong. Now at your fingertips, you can ask any question and it will be answered you. So they have no excuse to be ignorant. They have no excuse not to know better than us. They have no excuse not to reach further heights. They have no excuse not to know something. So I hope the younger generation will be able to carry that on their shoulders and do a better job than we ever did. And the same is true for my kids.
Social media pages that you wanted to promote, Gov Chiz, active ba kayo sa mga Instagram, Facebook? Do you even have TikTok yourself?
I'll have them send it to you dahil hindi ko kabisado at administrate ko yan basically except for my Twitter account.
Okay, thank you so much for a wonderful talk, fun talk po, Governor Chiz Escudero from Sorsogon. And that's it for tonight. Thank you for keeping us your Saturday night routine here on The Public Servant. We will see you again next time, only here on Com Network. Please don't forget to like, follow, and share our official Facebook and YouTube channel. It's Com Network. Again, I'm Rina Villamor Camera. Good night.